Hello there, why don't you join me? And that's what happens when you try and be smooth. Join me for a spot of lunch as I talk about the mad stuff that's going on in the world of eBay right now. Starting with how eBay is doing as a company. eBay. Now you might think, with all the ranting that goes on here on YouTube and on Facebook and Instagram, me included, with all that ranting, you think that eBay would be in a dire state at the moment, but they've just released their Q2 earnings, and as a company, eBay are smashing the game. Yeah, I was as shocked as you are. As we know, they've rolled out major fee changes, and they've also brought in certain AI features that are doing well for them. Just looking at the numbers here, their net income surged 64.3% to $368 million. I feel like a lot of that personally came from my sales. Unbelievable. Their overall revenue grew 6.1% to 2.73 billion. Now don't forget, eBay isn't run for you and me, the buyers and the sellers. It's run for the shareholders. And as long as they're generating revenue and turning a profit, those shareholders are going to be laughing. Doesn't matter that we're fuming here on the front line. Those shareholders are the ones who matter. And it's interesting to note that active buyers on the platform rose by 2 million people, from 132 million to 134 million. What? They didn't buy from me. So for every share someone holds this quarter, they'll be getting a dividend of $1.37. Good for you. Good for you. That is money that's been taken out of my pocket. I needed that dollar. I needed it. So that's a bit spicy. So that was the quarter just gone. Looking forward to quarter three, they're anticipating doing even better. Now, I know they've got to say this, but let's have a look at what they're actually saying. For quarter three, eBay expects revenue between $2.69 and $2.78 billion, slightly above analyst average estimates of $2.66 billion. So they think they're going to make even more than what the analysts are predicting. They're expecting growth to be driven in large part by collectibles and refurbished goods. It's kind of what I do with my refurbished goods. And as you can see behind me, I do have some collectibles. Now they're AI-powered innovations, shall we say. They're looking at a personalized shopping agent. So now when you go on eBay and you are the treasure hunter, forget that. The AI agent will do it all for you. You'll log on and your AI will be like, sup, I can tell by monitoring your phone and your communications and what you're saying that you probably need, I don't know, chicken feed today. So would you like to order it? I found already the cheapest person that will get it to your door in 2 days. Would you like to buy it? And all you need to do is say, yeah, and it will complete the transaction for you. I can see why and how that's going to drive more sales. But as a seller, what am I curating my listings for? What am I marketing myself as when an AI agent will just go bam, 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 cut through all of the flowery presentation, just knuckle down into what's cheapest and what's quickest. The personal touch, gone. They're also working on, and get this, a generative AI video tool that turns product images into short videos for social sharing. Now, I think that just takes the images themselves and kind of goes, here's a slideshow. This is what it looks like from a separate angle. And then you can it will either share itself to your Facebook, your Instagram, or you'll click a button and it'll do it for you. But either way, that's your marketing done then, innit? Especially if you've got a large following. You don't even need to do the chatting to your customers anymore. You can just click a button. Here's my latest product. Here's some pictures of it. If you want to buy it, here's the link. Crack on. Now, here's an interesting bit. eBay is introducing... Let's start that again, shall we? eBay is introducing a buyer fee structure aligning with platforms like Vinted, delaying seller payouts until delivery is confirmed, and mandating postage purchases through eBay. This change sparked significant user backlash, to say the least, with sellers threatening boycotts. In response, starting July 17th, 2025, the fixed buyer protection fee was reduced from 75 pence to 10 pence, plus a tiered percentage fee. Now, this we know. I think that just kind of... We were talking about tilting the balance between business sellers and private sellers, and how business sellers seem to be getting fleeced and squeezed, whereas private sellers operating as businesses a lot of the time just take advantage of the freebies and the cheap stuff. And even though they're selling as a business, they're not paying what eBay charges actual businesses, the honest ones, so to speak. This just tips it back in their favor. Why should I be a business when I could just pay a buyer protection fee of 10 pence rather than the monthly fee plus the seller's fee that I have to pay anyway? From August 6th, eligible sellers can get funds within 24 hours after sale, even before delivery confirmation, if they meet sales and performance criteria. Good for you. In the broader context of tariffs and market trends, the US have suspended the de minimis tariff exemption for international parcels under $800. This adds tariff costs on import marketplace platforms, including eBay, starting at the end of August 29th. eBay's positioning in niche product categories like collectibles or refurbished goods is seen as advantageous amidst tariff-driven inflation, helping shield it from broader economic pressures. I mean, I don't know how well Pokemon cards are going to do for eBay, but they're expecting it to do better than, I don't know, they expect. So let's recap, let's summarize, let's get to the end of the video. The financials of eBay are solid, and this guidance is probably going to sway investors to invest more in eBay if they think they'll get a higher return on what they pay for the shares, and indeed a dividend of $1.37 every quarter. Well, of course you're going to go for that. The platform dynamics, fee and payout changes could alter seller behavior and shipping strategies. We know that's already happening. It hasn't impacted the quarterly financials yet. So clearly, there's a lot of people saying, I'm leaving eBay. No, you'll miss me. You'll miss my... They're not. They're not missing you, and there's a load of people replacing you. So I don't know. All these people saying, I'm gone, not selling on eBay anymore, hasn't had an impact. And indeed, their fee changes, the only impact it's had on eBay is we've made more money. Fantastic. Good for us. Things that are coming in, like AI innovations and things like that, will be interesting to see how it affects. Because at the moment, a lot of the AI innovation is coming from the seller's side. We've got the automatic complete for the item description. Well, you just tap a button now and AI will take what you've written and put into the item specifics and make that into a description. From the buyer side, there's nothing really AI there yet, not that I can think of. But if, as I said earlier in the video, if they've got this thing that's going to say, morning, thanks for logging on, I reckon you need this, this, and this. You can get it from here, here, and here. It's already in your shopping basket. It's already the cheapest on eBay. Would you like me to buy them? They'll be at your house in 3 days if you say yes. That revolutionizes how eBay operates, I think, from a buyer's point of view. It doesn't really affect me here in the UK or anyone in Europe, but the tariffs, well, it doesn't affect us directly, but the tariffs in the US definitely will have an impact on eBay, imports, exports, etc. So that's pretty much it. I've tapped into a little bit of my lunch, but there's still plenty to eat. So while you digest this video, I'm going to go away, eat this food and digest this. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you've got any comments, drop them below. I'll try and answer every single one. In fact, I will. I don't have much else going on. See you on the next video. Disgusting.